Here's the one thing you need to change to get your business growing. Stop worrying. Stop worrying that someone doesn't like your post. Stop worrying that someone says no to your message. Don't be afraid. They're strangers. Who bloody cares? Right, here's what I'm seeing constantly. Someone knows they need to be visible, especially on LinkedIn. They know they should be posting content, messaging prospects, putting themselves out there. But they're paralysed with fear. What if no one likes my post? What if someone disagrees with me? What if I message them and they say no? What if people think I'm being salesy? What if my video looks unprofessional? What if I sound stupid? So they do nothing. They scroll, they like other people's content, they watch their competitors show up consistently, while they sit on the sidelines worrying about what strangers on the internet might think, and the business suffers for it. Fear is killing your business. Not a lack of skill, not a lack of knowledge. Fear of what actually might happen if you actually try. This is for B2B founders, consultants, coaches and sales professionals who know they need to be more visible, but they're stuck in their own heads. You've got the expertise. You know what you're talking about, but you're not showing up because you're worried about the reaction. And I get it, I really do. Every time I create a video, I feel it, imposter syndrome. Who am I to be talking about this? What if people think I'm an idiot? What if this sounds arrogant? But here's the thing, we can't afford to be invisible in 2026. Our businesses rely on us getting a message out there because buyers want to know what you think. They want to know how you approach problems. They want to understand that they actually want to work with you. And if you can't show them any of that, if you're too scared to post or send them a message, let me be clear about something. I'm not a natural show-off. I'm not someone who loves oversharing or putting myself out there. I don't live in Dubai. Every time I hit record on a video, there's a voice in my head saying this is ridiculous. But I built my business around showing up consistently, and I promise you can too. Here's what changed for me with messaging. I realised that if I send people interesting or helpful messages, the worst I get is, thank you, interesting, but not for me. That's fine, it's absolutely fine. I try not to be an annoying git. I'm not spamming people, I'm sending something relevant, something useful, and most of the time people appreciate it. Sometimes they say no, occasionally they say yes, and it turns into business. But the fear of them saying no was stopping me from even trying, and that's madness. Because here's the reality, they're strangers. You don't know them, they don't know you. They ignore your message and say no. What have you actually lost? Nothing, absolutely nothing. But if they say yes, you've started a conversation that could generate business. The risk reward is wildly in your favour, yet people are paralysed by the tiny possibility that a stranger might not like what they have to say. So let's go through these fears one by one because every single one of them has a simple answer. Here's a fear and here's an answer. Fear number one, what if my post gets no likes? On day one, it probably will get no likes, or maybe 3 from people you've never heard of trying to sell you their services. Keep at it, you'll grow in time. But also, and this is important, likes aren't the end goal. You're not doing this for endorphins, you're not a teenager posting selfies hoping for validation. Look at the impressions instead. Realise that 100, 200, 300 people are getting to see your name. Your ideal customers are scrolling past and seeing that you exist, that you have something to say, that you're credible. That's what matters, not whether Barry from Birmingham clicked a little thumbs up icon. Fear number 2. What if someone disagrees with me in the comments? LinkedIn isn't Twitter. No one's going to be rude. It's not that kind of platform. But if someone disagrees, brilliant. They're reading. Their connections see your posts, engagement goes up, the algorithm loves it. Oh, here's a radical idea. Have a polite conversation about it. Engage with their point. Show you can handle differing opinions like an adult. You'll come across as thoughtful and reasonable, which, shockingly, makes people want to work with you. Fear number 3. What if I message them and they say no? Right, so what? If you're messaging, 100 people on LinkedIn, 99 say no, and 1 says yes? Does that sound better? If you're getting a yes every week, or even every day? Because that's the reality. Most people won't respond. Some will say no, a few will say yes. But you only need a few yeses to generate serious business. 1 qualified meeting per week from LinkedIn messaging, 52 opportunities per year. And how many of those need to close for this to be worth your time? The answer is not many. But if you're not even trying because you're scared of the no's, your competitors are getting those yeses. Marvellous. Fear number 4. What if people think I'm being salesy? Okay, please, can we stop saying that selling stuff is a bad idea? I'm pretty sure every business needs to sell something. That's how businesses work. You provide value, people pay you for it. It's not a dirty secret. Now, there's a whole other video about people's attitude to being salesy and how to do it without being an annoying git, but the short version is this. If you're providing value, if you're being helpful, if you're reaching out with something relevant, you're not being salesy, you're doing business. Stop apologizing for it. Fear number 5 is, what if my video looks unprofessional? I've seen some truly awful videos on LinkedIn. Terrible lighting, bad sound, people clearly reading from a script and not making eye contact. And you know what? They still work because people can see the person behind the business. They get a sense of authenticity. In fact, you're watching me right now with an old phone and some headphones. It's hardly Spielberg levels of professionalism. But here we are. Your video doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be real. It needs to show who you are and what you do. Stop waiting for the perfect setup. Just hit record. Fear number 6 is, what if I sound stupid? You're not going to sound stupid. You know what you're doing. You're an expert in your field. That's why you're in business. I promise you, there are a million people posting content every single day who have no idea what they're talking about. Motivational quotes over sunsets, agree posts with no substance, my dog died, this is what it taught me about B2B sales. We're not far off from someone actually posting that last one. It might well be me in a few weeks, because why not? If they can show up, so can you. You'll actually have something useful to say. The bottom line on all of these fears is this. You're worried about what strangers think. People you've never met, people who don't pay your bills, people who frankly aren't thinking about you at all because they're too busy worrying about what other strangers think of them. It's a circle of pointless anxiety. Meanwhile, your actual customers are out there looking for someone who can help them. Someone credible, someone visible, someone who shows up consistently and demonstrates they know what they're doing. But they can't find you because you're too scared to post. Here's the reality. We all have a bit of imposter syndrome. I do. Every time I create a video, I wonder if I sound like an idiot. Every time I message someone, there's a tiny voice saying, what if they think it's annoying? But I've realized something important. If I send people interesting or helpful messages, the worst I get is, thank you, interesting, but not for me. That's absolutely fine. I try not to be an annoying git. I'm thoughtful about what I send or what I post about. I try to make it relevant. Enough people appreciate it, and you can do the same. We can't afford to be invisible in 2026. Buyers want to know what you think. They want to see your perspective. They want to understand if you're someone they'd want to work with. Stop letting fear make that decision for you. So here's what I want you to do this week. 3 things, actually. Try them. Number 1, post something. Even if you think it might get no likes, even if you're worried someone might disagree, post it anyway, see what happens. Probably nothing bad, maybe something good. 2, message 20 people. Existing connections or a new prospect. Something helpful, something relevant, not just checking in, something with actual value. See how many reply. I'm betting at least 1 or 2 will. And that's 1 or 2 conversations you wouldn't have had. Number 3 is record a video. Even if you think you look weird on camera, even if you think your setup isn't professional enough, 60 seconds, 1 insight, post it. You'll stand out immediately because most people are scared to do it. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? Someone ignores you, someone says no, they're strangers. Who bloody cares? Best case, you start conversations that generate business. If you want some help figuring out what to post, who to message, or how to show up without being an annoying git, book a call with me. We'll spend 20 or 30 minutes going through your specific situation, and I'll help you get past whatever's holding you back. No pitch, just a conversation about getting you visible. Go to www.themaestro.com and book a call. Stop worrying, start trying, see what happens. That's it from me. Has this been helpful? Let me know which fear you're going to ignore this week.